Oh, I know why you clicked on this video. We're going hard in the paint today. Welcome to Inform Overload, the show where we take the top trending topics on the internet and make them more entertaining. I'm your host, Johnny Rogers, and to never miss another exciting video, click that subscribe button and make sure you stay all the way until the end because you won't believe our #1 spot. The trials and tribulations of being a famous celebrity has never been an easy road, but one that many have worked towards achieving. However, being famous as an adult is much different than being a child star. Adults at least have some life experience under their belt to better navigate this peculiar lifestyle, but for famous kids, they don't know anything other than the spotlight. With that in mind, let's jump right into our list of the top 10 famous kids that need to be stopped. And remember, it's all in good fun. In at number 10, Mason Disick. Mason is a child of Kourtney Kardashian and Scott Disick, and unfortunately having parents that famous means your life was doomed from the start. There are so many videos online of the 9-year-old shouting things at the paparazzi, just smashing the golden Kardashian rule of never speaking to those leeches. We don't blame him for doing this, but when you're in Mason's position, is there even a chance of having a normal life? To make matters worse, his father is a complete degenerate, and even Kourtney is hesitant about letting Mason stay with him because she believes he's a bad influence. Rightfully so. Reports claim that Mason's bad behavior was so out of control that it made her a nervous wreck. She even forced Mason into therapy with the hopes that it could undo some of the negative side effects of hanging out with dad. In at number 9, Willow Smith. The daughter of Will and Jada Pinkett Smith certainly did not have a normal upbringing, and even her famous parents admit that they may have gone a little too easy with their parenting.
Will Smith's 13-year-old daughter took a picture in bed with a 20-year-old actor that's raising a lot of eyebrows.
When she was 13 years old, she shocked the internet by posting this creepy photo of her laying in bed with a shirtless 20-year-old actor. People argued that there was nothing wrong with this, but it still makes it look like her parents can't really control what she does, even at the age of 13. Then at 18 years old, after the success of her single Whip My Hair took flight, she went into a downward spiral. She was approached to do a full album, but declined and began listening to a lot of dark music. In at number 8, Noah Cyrus. Before emerging onto the music scene, Miley's little sister was really known as, well, Miley's little sister. At 6 years old, she made her television debut with a brief cameo on her big sister's show, Hannah Montana.
Did I say tonsils? I meant kidney.
My mom has a taser.
Okay then, bye.
And while growing up in such a famous household does have its benefits, it also means that you're constantly under the magnifying glass. Growing up in the spotlight put Noah under direct fire of some of the nastiest online comments. Many people took shots at her physical appearance and scrutinized anything they could. All of that really affected her development into a young adult, which became apparent with the number of lip injections she was having done. Her messy relationship with Lil Xan certainly did not help, and now she's doing even more scandalous things which are kind of reminiscent of when her sister was out of control. In at number 7, Millie Bobby Brown. Aside from her creepy friendship with Drake, Millie Bobby Brown quickly went from that cute little kid on Stranger Things to being considered one of the most annoying celebrities real quick. There's even a great video that someone compiled of her just being annoying for 3 minutes straight. Being that she herself earned this moment in the spotlight makes it all the more difficult for her parents to navigate. Everything from her first kiss being televised to people trolling her on Twitter, things haven't been easy for Millie. However, it was her fake skincare application video that pushed people off the edge.
The 15-year-old seems to admit she faked it. I thought doing a quick video replicating my personal process for that night was okay, but that's not what was conveyed.
She's still young, so time will tell if she will be able to bounce back, or will she crumble under the pressure of fame like so many before her. In at number 6, Sophia Abraham. For those of you who don't know who Sophia is, she's the daughter of Farrah Abraham. Farrah first came into the spotlight on the reality show 16 and Pregnant, and while now her baby is 10 years old, and boy oh boy is she out of control. In her defense, a lot of the child's wild moments are a direct result of how her mother acts. Her mom's constantly trying to find a way into the spotlight and uses her daughter to leverage a little more attention for herself. Because you can't mention Sophia without also mentioning her once famous mother. In a video recorded by Farrah, she actually has Sophia reading out comments from her haters. Imagine having haters at 10 years old. Anyone would lose their mind under those circumstances. Here's a little snippet of that though.
And kids can wear makeup if they want to. Because like, you're not in charge of their lives. They have their own life and you have your own life. So just deal with it.
In at number 5, JoJo Siwa. When you have such an eccentric personality like JoJo Siwa rise to the pinnacle of internet fame, it's only a matter of time before people start wondering if she needs to be stopped. What we mean by that is the fact that because her wild ways garner millions of views, her parents are more inclined to bend at the knee every time she wants something, even going as far as letting that whack job Austin McBroom teach her how to drive.
I'm here with Austin McBroom. Bro, he's terrified right now. Are you scared?
How old are you?
15 and a half. Here's my permit. There you go. There's proof that I can drive.
Okay, is this legit?
That's legit.
Oh, and deciding it was a fun idea to plaster her face all over a Tesla. That seems safe and really good for her ego.
Do you like your face on the cars?
Yes, I love my face
So
on
we
the cars.
thought we would do a million faces.
It's a car of just my face.
Yeah, just
Yep.
your face.
It's like
That is insane.
That is insane. In at number 4, Danielle Bregoli. Now, we talk about Danielle here quite a lot, but come on, this famous kid needs to be stopped at some point. And after appearing on Dr. Phil and before becoming the rapper Bad Baby, she tried to leverage the show to boost her popularity more. When Dr. Phil wanted to have a follow-up with her, Danielle and her mother were shocked to enter the studio with no studio audience. He believed that the only way to truly help her was to get rid of an audience for them to play to. It worked for a little while, but once out on her own accord, she was involved in a number of run-ins with the law. The Catch Me Outside girl was arrested at 14 years old for 2 counts of grand theft, possession of marijuana, and filing a false police report. She gotta be stopped. In at number 3, Victoria Waltrip. Also known as Whoa Vicky or Icky Vicky, this famous kid came under a ton of fire for cultural appropriation when she began posting videos on Instagram claiming to be black. Her first rise to popularity came during the Lotion Challenge back in 2017, and since then her online antics have raised some questions, namely, how does one stop this famous kid from continuously acting more and more ridiculous? It really just comes down to the way she behaves in nearly every video, throwing money around, calling people out, flexing way too much for someone that young. Seriously though, where are her parents? And has anyone asked them why she's allowed to be so crazy online? I have so many questions. In at number 2, Danielle Cohn. This teen icon has more than 1 million subscribers, but her way of getting those clicks was very controversial. She actually posted a video with a title alluding to the fact that she was expecting a child, and many were already creeped out thinking that she was 15 years old, and it became even more shocking to discover that she was 13 years old. During an interview with her father, he said, "For years I have done the diplomatic thing while dealing with my daughter being online in a way I didn't approve of and trying to have it handled out of social media because I figured the system would work and keep my daughter safe." AKA he thought the internet would do all the parenting for him. I mean, if you look at the backlash of her videos, it kinda did, but that's definitely not the best way to stop this famous kid. She even made an orange jumpsuit look inappropriate. Okay, next. Last but not least on our number 1 spot, Lil Tay. This once innocent kid busted onto the social media scene with her ridiculous videos of money, cars, and expensive items, and people had so many questions like, where did she get all this money? And how is she sitting in a Lambo? And where are her parents? Lil Tay got a ton of hate online for her short flexing videos, but in doing so, she also gained millions of followers. We soon realized that her family, namely her brother and mom, were behind the scenes coaching Lil Tay into behaving this way, but now that she's had a taste of fame, even she believes it was all her idea. Calling herself the youngest 9-year-old flexer of the century, which just means that her family has completely inflated this poor kid's ego. If the internet doesn't stop her, sadly no one will.
Y'all grown-ass man hating on me, but that ain't changing nothing. I still gonna be rich. I'm the youngest flexer of the century.
And that has been the top 10 famous kids that need to be stopped. Thank you so much for watching Inform Overload, and if you enjoyed this video, then show us some love here by tapping that like and subscribe button. And as always, if you find any news stories that you want us to cover, make sure you send the link in a DM to our Instagram page at Inform Overload. If we like it, it may just appear on this channel. Plus, leave us a comment down below with which famous kid from our list shocked you the most. And for more videos like this one, click that playlist on the side of the screen. From IO, my name is Johnny Rogers, and until next time, take care. They don't know anything other than this. They don't know anything other than. Why is it becoming one word? Eyelash. Does she need to be stopped though? I feel like that one was kind of rude. If you can, guys, just take out that last part because I changed the narrative of the video. If you could just stop it at dark music. Yeah, just cut that out. That's kind of mean. And I say mean. Her messy relationship with Lil Xan certainly did not help things. Certainly not help, and okay. Way into when you have such an eccentric personality like JoJo Siwa rise to the pinnacle of internet fame. I'm just adding like reactions to the videos.